Every year, the Salvation Army serves nearly 30 million people in need. That's one person every second. So by the time you've finished watching this, 30 more lives will have been changed for good. All thanks to your donations.
Thank you.
Give today.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jason Hopkins.
And I'm Judy Elliott, here with the one and only
Billie Little. Welcome to the 2022 Billie Little Salvation Army Telethon.
That's right.
Billie, from what I understand, this is a special year for us. What year is this?
This is our 25th year, believe it or not.
Oh my gosh, I think that's another
Let's
round of
hear
applause. Definitely. And this year is no doubt going to be incredibly special, just like the prior years where we're soliciting your donations, your contributions to changing young people's lives and attending one of the Dalton or Grandview Salvation Army camps.
That's right. And we're here at North Georgia Television. We're so glad that you're with us tonight. And we are going to be celebrating and giving everyone a chance to contribute to this great cause tonight. And we just want to say thank you. And this will be airing several times on WDNN TV and also on OptiLink VidLink. And so just be watching for this to show up. And it's going to be a great night.
It's going to be awesome. Fantastic, Judy. That's right.
And remember, we're sending children to camp.
That's right. That's what it's all about. Okay, well,
no
you guys
doubt.
keep going. I've got to
Okay.
go up here on set because I've got to talk to some people over here.
Awesome.
Okay,
All right, Judy. Well, we look forward to working with you here
All right.
this event, no doubt. Well, listen, every year I look forward to this event, Billie. You think about the energy and the electricity of the money coming in. We've got this wonderful group of people manning the phones here. Please, we want to encourage our viewers to contribute. We have multiple ways to give money. Billie, while you're up here, you've been doing this so many years and doing such an amazing job. What are a couple things that come to mind that just really motivate you about this event?
Well, I said it, sending children to camp, that can change a child's life. And we really need to have more children, and how much you give actually determines the number of children that will go to camp.
No doubt. I think that it sums it up so well. It's so simple but so important that any contribution by calling in 706-226-2611. There'll be multiple ways, again, to give money on the screen. There'll be a QR code. By scanning your phone on the QR code, you can give by Apple Pay, PayPal, credit card, a bank transfer. You can mail your contributions, and that address will also be on your screen. And again, by calling that number, getting these phones ringing, you can give contributions that Billie said will change a life for a lifetime. No doubt about it. All right. Well, with that, I believe we are now ready to kick it over to Judy, who's got some special guests.
That's right, everyone. We are delighted here to be here at the TV station. And I am going to be talking first to Captains Noraldo and Eureka Pena. And these are the people that you see at the Salvation Army here, the captains that are here. And we want to talk about what's happening with the Salvation Army. Sometimes, you hear about Salvation Army, but you don't really understand or you don't even know maybe some of the latest things that are happening. And, there are a lot of things that are happening. So let's kind of update people on what's going on at the Salvation Army here in our area.
It's always a pleasure to be here with you, Yuri. The Salvation Army has so many programs to help our community. Many people come to our doors looking for a solution to the problem that they have. And thanks to this community, this generous community that we live in, we are able to provide for the needs of the people they are in need. One thing that we are so excited about is our new facility in Chatsworth, and my wife Niurka Peña, will explain.
That's right. We talked about this last year. We talked about a new facility that's going to be going up in Chatsworth area to serve that community as well. It's happening now, and let's talk about the progress that's going on in that area.
Yes, it is great. We were able, last week on Friday, we were able to do the building dedication. And this is a great community project because the main idea is not only the Salvation Army to be there, but have other agencies in town to join us in the same building. So when clients need help, it's like one place that they can find all the help they need. Mm-hmm. It is great. We are so excited, and we are just looking forward to what the future brings in this new location. But the most important is that the community is really happy about it. And in June, we will have a grand family day, and we will let you know with more details soon. But in June, we are planning to do like a big opening for families, like a family day.
Right, and this is so important for that community because all these many years, they've been having to come over here and work here in our area, but this is so much more convenient for them to have their own facility as well. I know that's exciting for these families.
It is exciting. It is exciting to have a place where families feel safe to come and be helped. And that is the main idea, for families to feel welcome and that we are there to help them.
Right, exactly. Let's talk about real quickly where the Salvation Army is located here in Dalton.
We are located in 1109 North Thornton Avenue here in Dalton. We have that facility there. In that campus, we have our transitional housings, and also we have our food bank. And across the street, we have the family store. Yeah. Don't forget about the family store, because the family store is a piece, important piece of all this mission that we have, because the money that the revenue that for the sales in the family store help us to continue doing the programs that we do, continue to serving our community.
Right. And tonight, you're going to see a lot of videos that are going to be airing during this whole program. And this is what you're going to learn about the Salvation Army. You guys serve in so many different capacities. Mm-hmm. It's not just one area of someone's life. You really serve so many areas when it comes to emotional as well.
Yes. Not only we serve people with the physical need, but also we serve them with a spiritual need. We are a church, Salvation Army is a church, and we have a normal Sunday morning program, but also we have the youth night, the Wednesday night, the youth activity, which is a great way to engage the community. These kids that live around the facility, they come and have a fun time, but also, most importantly, they learn about God, about the Word of God, and how to be better.
Right. Now, there's so many ways that you can give tonight. You can see a QR code on your screen. All you have to do is put that up to your TV. It'll take you straight to the website where you can donate. There's many ways that you can donate. We're raising money as we speak, but you also can be part of that. And it's very easy. You can pay by Apple Pay, credit cards, so many different ways tonight, and that is what we're doing. So be part of that. Come on and give so these kids can go to camp. We're going to be explaining that as we go through this program. So, but again, thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you, Yuri. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Yes, I love it. I love being part of the Salvation Army. So, all right. So right now, I'm going to kick it back over to Jason Hopkins, where he's got some interviews headed over that way. Jason?
All right. Thank you, Judy. Oh, my goodness. If you're just tuning in, you've tuned in to the 2022 Billie Little Salvation Army Telethon, where we are raising funds. These wonderful, beautiful people here in front of me are manning the phones, collecting funds, contributions to helping change our area youth, local youth, in this greater Dalton area, and helping send them to camps, both locally and down into the beautiful Camp Grandview, where these kids are going to learn about all kinds of camp experiences that really are life-changing. Learning about music, fine arts, teamwork, just concepts that they will use for a lifetime. Last year, we raised $42,000. This year, the 25th silver anniversary of this event, we want to blow that out of the water, and we need you to help us do that. So please dial the number on your screen, 706-226-2611, or as Judy just mentioned, the QR code, scan that on your phone. That'll take you to the Salvation Army website and the many ways you can contribute there: Apple Pay, PayPal, credit card, bank transfer. The options are endless. We want those calls coming in. There's one right in front of me. And so, speaking of those that are manning the tables here, we are joined by some special people here from the Salvation Army Board. In particular is the current chairman, David McDaniel. David, thank you so much for your service. And tell us, one, why do you serve on such a fine organization as Salvation Army? And what would you say to encourage the contributions coming in?
First of all, the motto for the Salvation Army says it all: doing the most good. And this organization truly does the most good. Every dollar that comes in goes to help families in need, and it brings these children to an experience that they might not otherwise have. This is something where they are exposed to music, to compassion, to the Bible. These are things that if these children are not experienced in these areas, if they haven't been exposed to it, this can make a difference this can change their entire world. So that is one of the things, and for just a few dollars, anyone can make a difference, and that's why they should donate.
Oh, that's well said, and thank you so much for those words and for your service. We thank you so much. It is making a difference.
Well, thank you.
Yes, sir. All right. So you heard it there. David McDaniel, current chairman of the Salvation Army Board. Every contribution is literally going to change a young person's life for the better. And these are kids that otherwise would not have an opportunity to be exposed to the curriculum, to the fun events, the life-changing events that are offered by one of the Salvation Army camps. There's a local Dalton camp, and there's also a Camp Grandview in beautiful Jasper, Georgia. And by your contributions, these kids have the opportunity to go to one of these camps. So what a good lead in to our first video to tell us a little bit more about the camp experience.
1 week at Camp Grandview will give a child a world of opportunity. Located at the foot of Sharp Top Mountain in scenic Jasper, Georgia, each summer, Camp Grandview comes alive with hundreds of children making lifetime summer memories. Camp Grandview is available for everyone, but thanks to the generous donations of our supporters, it is affordable enough to give thousands of children from low-income families the opportunity to enjoy fresh air, exercise, good food, and develop new and healthy friendships. Their camping experience is more than just a pleasant vacation. Children learn new skills and self-reliance in a safe place from trained counselors who understand their emotional needs and are able to help them mature. Each week during the summer months, approximately 250 children from age 6 to 15 come to Camp Grandview from all over Georgia. They get to see and climb mountains, canoe across a lake, swim and dive off a diving board supervised by certified lifeguards, fellowship with children their age, and experience Bible study and worship every day. Campers also get the chance to learn music, dance, and drama through the Music and Creative Arts Conservatory, where professional instructors help develop their creativity and imagination. There are countless stories of wonderful camp experiences, and Camp Grandview wants those stories to continue to the next generation. For many kids across Georgia, Camp Grandview is only possible through your generosity. $225 can send one child to camp for a full week and give them an experience they can take with them for a lifetime. Donate now and change a child's life forever.
All right, I love that video. As you can see, this is why we are here. This is why we are raising money for these kids to go to camp. Now, you may wonder, well, what do they really do at camp? Well, we have firsthand experience right here with me, Liliana. And Liliana, what is your last name?
McLeroy.
Okay. Tell me about camp and what did you enjoy? Well, which camp did you go to?
I went to Camp Grandview,
Okay. All right.
and I went to the camp at the Salvation Army as well.
Okay. So the Camp Grandview is a 1 week camp, and the camp that is at the music camp they refer to is a 6 weeks camp, and that's in Dalton. So you went to both, right? Mm-hmm. Tell me what you enjoyed about that. Let's just say Camp Grandview.
So Camp Grandview, it's a wonderful place. It's really fun, and so the first time I went, I was a bit homesick, of course, but it was absolutely wonderful. I walked in, and it's just beautiful woods, and it's all these wonderful places, and I remember there's this big pool, and we had to take a swimming test and such, and you get to go wherever you want. It's just absolutely wonderful, all these beautiful sights, and you get to meet new people, and they have different events, and it's just wonderful.
Yeah, that's great. Now, what about the music camp, the one that is a 6 weeks program here in Dalton?
So I love that camp. That camp's absolutely wonderful as well. It has all sorts of things you can do. First off, you can learn music, you can draw, you can paint, you can learn all these new skills that can help you in life. And it's just an absolute wonderful time. And I think every child should be able to enjoy such things.
That's wonderful. And this probably was an experience like maybe, like a vacation for you, because otherwise you may not have been able to have a vacation.
Of course.
Yeah, that's great. So what about the friends and the people that you meet? Because I know a lot of the people that you may not know when you first go to camp, particularly maybe Camp Grandview. And then you meet those friends, and they become really good friends with you.
So I remember I just got out of 5th grade. It was the first year I went to a big public school, and I knew absolutely no one. I was going to a whole brand new school, Hammond Creek, and I needed some people to go on in that journey with me, and I met a lot of good friends, so I wasn't as lonely when I first went in, and it's a good time to connect with people. Like, you can meet people that could be your lifelong friends. You never really know.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Well, I know that it's a great experience. And again, not only Liliana, but many, many other children in our neighborhood get to experience such as what she has just described, and much, much more. Just your contribution giving here tonight. We have been doing this, as Jason mentioned, so many years together. And I think Billie Little even mentioned that it's the 25th telethon. Wow, what a great contribution this has been to kids in our community, and for your help. And I know we've had people who are still continuing to give every year. And so you watching tonight or today, come on and help these kids in our community, whether it's by calling in the number that's on the screen, or by using the QR code right there on your screen. All you have to do is put your phone up to it, iPhone to it, and it'll go directly to the website. You can very, very easy this year. We're making it so easy. Is that not right, Jason Hopkins over there?
That's right.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming and being with us today and talking about your experience with camp.
It's no problem. I love being here.
Thank you. All right. Well, let's head over to the total board. Let's see where we are, Terry, and let's hear it.
Okay, so it's time. Before we get to the fun part, we would like to thank our sponsors and our individual donors. So as far as sponsors, we would like to thank Windstream, OptiLink, Little Caesars, and Krispy Kreme. For individual donors, we have Glenn, Henson, Merritt, Miller, Sponsler, Tice, Roger, Wright, Turner, Bowles, Combs, Bailey, Bennett, Sims, Squillario, Stanley, Stewart, Thompson, Turner, Weaver, and Williams. And now for our number, Ms. Terry.
We want to thank all of our sponsors and individual donors. Now to the fun part. Our goal is $35,000, and we are here. Yes.
All right.
Thank you all. Jason, we're back to you.
All right, thank you, Cherry and Kylie, for your work on the board. Fantastic job there. And that's just the beginning. If you're just tuning in, you've tuned in to the 2022 Billie Little Salvation Army Telethon, the 25th anniversary of that amazing event where we are soliciting your contributions in changing young people's lives for the better, sending them to a summer camp this year. And I have to say, the kids are back together after a break from last year with everything going on. And so we're so excited to have the kids back together again and able to offer this amazing Salvation Army camp experience. Just absolutely amazing. You saw that we are currently at just under $6,000 in raised contributions. Last year we raised $42,000, and we want to exceed that this year, but we need you to make it happen. And so during the time of this telethon, you have the option of calling in 706-226-2611. Use the QR code. You can contribute electronically. The options are endless to give $1, $5, $100, whatever you can contribute. Every single penny goes to change lives for the better. So as I mentioned earlier, we are surrounded by some amazing individuals here on our phone bank tables, and I want to talk to one of these folks here, and we've got Bill Bowen that's closest to me here. So I want to just ask you, Bill, you've been doing this so many years, and we thank you so much for your service, but what brings you back every year to do this amazing task you're doing?
That lady right there.
Pointing at Billie Little, yes.
Yeah.
The namesake for the Salvation Army Telethon.
What Billie says you do. No, that's the short answer. But Salvation Army is just like so many great youth-serving organizations in our community. They all do it, and I'm affiliated with some of the others too. But Salvation Army kind of has a special place in my heart due to some historical things that happened many, many years ago in my relationship with Salvation Army. But it's a great organization. The staff is small but energetic and enthusiastic, so they get a lot done. They really do. And the camps over there at Grandview, I've been over there, they're just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the camp they do here locally is well run as well, and it affords a child to kind of break out a little bit and be a child again. So, boy, if we ever needed a time for children to be children, it's now, with good oversight by great staff members. Is that enough?
Bill, that's fantastic. I honestly cannot say it any better. Thank you so much for your service. And, you know, and Bill said it best. You give because Billie Little said to give. I mean, there's your reason. We introduced Billie at the beginning of this program, and what a special lady she is, with a tremendously large heart for these kids. She's been doing it so many years, and for good reason. It brings her back year after year because she's seen firsthand the children's lives that have been changed for the better with your contributions. We thank you so much for those that have contributed. Kylie went over that list earlier. For our individual, our corporate sponsors, we thank you so much. Please continue to hear the phone ringing right now. Keep those calls coming in. And we are now going to get another update at the total board. So take it away, Cherry and Kylie.
Thank you, Jason. Now, before we give you an updated number, we definitely want to thank our corporate sponsors as well as our individual sponsors. We want to thank Windstream, OptiLink, Little Caesars, and Krispy Kreme. For our individual donors, we have Eidson, Estes, Fordham, Godfrey, Greg, Lumpkin, Lane, Hammock, Adams, Adcock, Chandler, Reams, Huggins, and Koneman. Now, let's take a look at where your donations are so far.
Okay, let's take a look. Woo!
Yes.
All right. Okay. Fantastic.
That is impressive. Now, let's take a look at what your donations do for the children that attend these camps. We now have a video for you.
right, I'm here now talking with Josh, and we're going to talk about the summer music camp. We've had a laugh here a few minutes ago while Jason was over there doing something else. But hey, I want to talk about the music camp that you go to, and I know that you enjoy all the different instruments and all. So, what do you think most kids enjoy about being there at the camp?
They meet new people and just learn something new.
Okay, great. So, is this something like if you've never had an opportunity to play an instrument, does the camp give you that opportunity to do that?
Yeah, it does. It gives you many opportunities. Like kids who haven't played any instruments learn their first instrument there.
Okay. So you don't have to already know how to play. Can you choose your instrument that you want to play?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Now, this is a 6-week program. So by the end of the 6-week program, have you pretty well learned how to do it?
Yeah, I mean, you learn the basics.
Okay. So what are some of the instruments that are there for you to choose?
Trumpet, baritone, trombone.
Okay. Do they have drums?
Yes, they do.
Okay. All right. That's great. Now, do girls learn how to play as well as the guys?
Yes.
Okay. Good. That's great. Well, now, have you been to other camps before with the Salvation Army?
Yes, ma'am. I went to Camp Grandview for music camp.
Okay. Super. That's fantastic. So what did you enjoy there?
Just playing my instrument and meeting new people.
Okay, great. That's wonderful. Well, I want to say thank you so much for talking with me and your plans to go back this year to music camp if we raise enough money, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you know this is so important to be able to provide a summer camp for kids who may otherwise not have that opportunity. They learn so much about music. They learn arts and crafts. I know that is something, too, that we haven't talked about yet, but they offer arts and crafts as well, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, again, this is in our 25th year for this telethon, and there's so many ways that you can give. As you're watching this right now, you can continue to help us raise the money for the kids who otherwise may not have an opportunity to even go anywhere else. They have this opportunity to go to camp and learn about so many different things in their life, and it's something that stays with them for life. So, again, you can put your iPhone up to the screen and get the QR code. We'll take you directly to the website, as well as you can send in your check, and we are providing you with that address for the check. Anything you want to give would be appreciated. There's so many ways that you can give. Jason Hopkins over there, he'll give you some other, I know you've got other ways, Jason. I know you've got them right up here, and you can give everyone so many different ways to give tonight. So right now, I'm going to send it over back to the total board. Let's see what we have with Kylie and Cherry. What do we have over there, girls?
Okay, before the exciting news, again, we would like to thank our corporate sponsors, Windstream, OptiLink, Little Caesars, and Krispy Kreme. And a big thanks to our individual donors as well, Lyle, Merritt, Marketing, Miller, Moore, Pennell, Reiser, Rogers, Rollins, Saul, Glenn, Bowen, Easley, Embry, Dennard, Stone, Watson, Dearborn, Loa, and Tussing. Okay, let's see where we're at.
So many great people that support the Salvation Army. And for our numbers, drum roll. Ready?
Hey, $29,370. Woo!
That is an amazing number.
Keep
and
those
we have you all to
contributions.
thank for that. So please keep the numbers coming in. And just to remind you, while we're doing that, here's another video.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna
what a wonderful video that was. Oh man, I tell you, every time we watch one of those reels, it really brings home the point about what we're doing here. And if you're just tuning in, you've tuned in to the 2022 Billie Little Salvation Army Telethon, where we are collecting these wonderful contributions, these individuals here, these beautiful people in front of me, answering the phone, 706-226-2611. To help children in this area. This is the greater Dalton area, helping kids who otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to go to one of the local or regional camps that the Salvation Army offers. Judy had just interviewed Liliana and Josh, who had the opportunity to attend these camps, and talked about the life-changing experience that they had because someone contributed and allowed them to go to the camps, and talking about the music that they learned, the friendships, the lifelong friendships, the music, arts, crafts, teamwork. David McDaniel talked about compassion that they learned, and all these items that they're exposed to in such a difficult time. With everything going on in the world, it's a ray of sunshine, and it happens because of your contributions, and we thank you so much. There's a QR code on your screen. Please feel free to scan your phone on that for more ways to contribute, be it through Apple Pay, PayPal, through a mailing. You can mail in your contributions. That mailing address should also be on your screen. Please continue to dial that number. Even if it's outside of this telethon's viewing time frame, someone will take your call. If it goes to voicemail, leave your name, number, and someone will call you back with that contribution. At the end of the day, whether it's $1, $2, $5, $100, every contribution makes an absolute difference. And without those contributions, children cannot go to these camps. So please consider giving. With that, I'd love to talk to someone else that is here providing their time, their service. Here I'm joined by Norris Little. Norris, thank you so much for your service. And, I hate it for the people that are sitting on this back table because you guys are so easy to get to for me. But I want to ask you, what brings you back year after year in helping with such a wonderful cause?
That name right there on the top of that chart says Billie Little. That's what brings me back here. Every year, and that's for 25 years now. We've been doing that, and I don't think we missed one for the last 25 years. So we're happy to do it. We're excited to do it, and apparently we're going to get past our budget here in a few minutes.
No doubt. Excellent.
So thank you for that, and thank you for everybody who's donating and has donated in the past to the Salvation Army.
Yes, sir. Norris, thank you so much for those wonderful words and for your service. And he said it best, why do we contribute? Well, we contribute for the kids, but that nice little motivation comes from that wonderful woman, Billie Little, the namesake for this Salvation Army Telethon. So again, please help change lives, these children's lives, our area, local children's lives for the better. So with that, we will now kick it over to our total board, Cherry and Kylie. Let's see what we're doing.
Thanks, Jason. We once again want to thank our sponsors and individual donors and make sure that you know that your money comes locally. It comes here to the Dalton Salvation Army. Our corporate sponsors, Windstream, OptiLink, Little Caesars, Krispy Kreme. Our individual sponsors, Albright, Bradley, Brown, Bryant, Buchanan, Chapel, Chitwood, Cofield, Edwards, Wright, Bundros, McDaniel, Angela, Brock, Berger, Childers, Davenport, Elliott, Davidson, Mosteller. Thank you all so much for all you do.
Yes, thank you. And let's look at what we have. Okay. Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Fantastic.
That is so great. Once again, we want to thank you for your donations and remind you again that all donations go to help send a child to summer camp.
All right. Thank you so much, Kylie and Cherry. Oh my gosh. I think they get like the fun job of just showing what we're just each minute it seems like that total board is increasing, and it's because of you all contributing at the ways provided to you on your screen. Our goal's 42,000, or excuse me, we raised 42,000 last year. We want to blow that out of the water, and we're on our way only because of the contributions that you provide. Learning more about the camps and really what this is all about, please tune your attention to the videos that are about to play.
1 week at Camp Grandview will give a child a world of opportunity. Located at the foot of Sharp Top Mountain in scenic Jasper, Georgia, each summer, Camp Grandview comes alive with hundreds of children making lifetime summer memories. Camp Grandview is available for everyone, but thanks to the generous donations of our supporters, it is affordable enough to give thousands of children from low-income families the opportunity to enjoy fresh air, exercise, good food, and develop new and healthy friendships. Their camping experience is more than just a pleasant vacation. Children learn new skills and self-reliance in a safe place from trained counselors who understand their emotional needs and are able to help them mature. Each week during the summer months, approximately 250 children from age 6 to 15 come to Camp Grandview from all over Georgia. They get to see and climb mountains, canoe across a lake, swim and dive off a diving board supervised by certified lifeguards, fellowship with children their age, and experience Bible study and worship every day. Campers also get the chance to learn music, dance, and drama through the Music and Creative Arts Conservatory, where professional instructors help develop their creativity and imagination. There are countless stories of wonderful camp experiences, and Camp Grandview wants those stories to continue to the next generation. For many kids across Georgia, Camp Grandview is only possible through your generosity. $225 can send one child to camp for a full week and give them an experience they can take with them for a lifetime. Donate now and change a child's life forever.
Wow, that was a great video as well. We have shared so many great videos tonight, and I hope you've enjoyed that because it kind of gives you an idea of what we're really doing tonight and how important your contribution is tonight. I'm talking to Lindsay now. We're going to be talking about some of the many other services that the Salvation Army provides in our community. Again, as we talked earlier, sometimes I think we just don't stop and think of all the different ways the Salvation Army serves our community. And Lindsay's going to share with us some of that information. Now, I know there's so many ways that the Salvation Army helps our community. One is I want to talk about the thrift store, because the thrift store is something that really people may not understand how that works. Kind of give us the information about the thrift store.
Sure. So all of the donations to the thrift store, everything's used really just to support all of our services that we have to the community. So any donations that you make to the thrift store, any of that money that's raised from that, it really just goes back into all of our social service programs.
Okay, that's great. Now, what about the food bank? Because a lot of times people don't even realize about the food bank. Tell me about that. I'll just hold it.
Okay.
That way you won't have to
Okay.
worry about it.
Yeah, so we do have our food bank program. Now that's every week. We have a food bank for Murray County and for Whitfield County. And now there's really no requirements for that. Really anyone is welcome to come, especially those that are in need. So that's a program we hold really every week.
Okay. That's wonderful. Now, how do people get involved with a food bank? Say they're in need, but they don't know what to do and they don't know how to do that.
Sure. So there's a lot of other agencies and just individuals in the community that are great partners with us. So sometimes all it takes really is just a question to anybody and they can kind of direct you our way. Now, people are definitely welcome to call our office line. They are just free to walk in at any time. And really, even if our food bank's not open, we try our best if someone does walk in to go and help that need.
Right. And when you talk about the things that are in the box, because I've been over to the food bank and I've seen it, I was very impressed with the food bank and what it provides. Just kind of give me an example of what is in that box.
Sure. So we have quite a few things that go into the boxes. So several canned goods, canned meats, canned vegetables. A lot of times there'll be like meals that someone could prepare at home. So like boxed meals, spaghettis, those types of things. Now, some of the other local grocery stores, those also partner with us. So sometimes they can have fresh produce, frozen meats, those types of things. So family can also cook like really home-cooked meals.
That's great. Now, one other item I wanted to talk with you about is the transitional housing, because that is so important for people who say they've just hit a bad time in their life. Maybe they don't have housing. Tell me how that works.
Sure. So all of our programs, they're free. So just like the others, the transitional housing program, it is free of cost. So it's a program, typically it's a 90-day, but it's in increments that can lead up to 2 years for many families. So really the only requirement for that program is that the family has children.
Okay, that's great. So what is the telephone number that people can call as far as asking questions or following up on some of the things that we have talked about tonight?
Sure. So our main office line, that phone number is 706-278-3966.
Okay, great. All right. Well, listen, I just want to say thank you so much for providing this information. Is there anything that I may have left out that you can think of that...
Now, I don't think so. Now, we have a lot of programs. So along with the ones we mentioned, we also have our Pathway of Hope program. We have our clothing bank. So any of those services, people are definitely welcome to reach out for.
Okay. What is the clothing bank? I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, so it works similar to how our food bank program works. So if a family is in need of clothing, and that could be for they starting a new school year, they've went through some type of disaster, or it could just be a need. They just come in, just show like basic documents, maybe ID, things like that, and then we send them directly over to our thrift store, and it's free of cost for several outfits for each family member.
Super, great. Thank you so much for being with us. Well, I'm going to look over there. I see Jason Hopkins with this big smile on his face. Hey, how about you meeting me over at the total board? Let's go see what's happening over there.
Judy, I think it's a capital idea.
All right. Girls, what do we have here?
Okay. So again, we would like to thank our corporate sponsors, Windstream, OptiLink, Little Caesars, and Krispy Kreme. Without you, none of this would be possible, so we want to express how grateful we are, and we would like to express that same gratefulness to our individual donors. That would be Gay, Elrod, Hare, Harlan, Henson, Inglis, Lawman, Leonard, Lockett, Shaw, Mayberry, Coe, Hill, Spanger, Eric, Blackman, Huggins, Koneman, Hanson, Patel, Thomas, Fairchild, Finkel, Blackwood, Kiker, Sides, Dean, Crowley, Barron, Little, Peoples, Rauschenberg, Whittle, and Carpenter. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. That list kept going. We liked it. Once again, we want to remind you our goal is $35,000. So let's see where we are. If it's going to fit this time. And the last digit.
Whoa!
That is amazing. Once again, thank you so much. And let's take a look at this video and see where your donations are going.
All right. Well, if you are just tuning in, you have tuned in at a very, very special time of the 2022 Billie Little Salvation Army Telethon, where we are collecting contributions that are ultimately changing young people's lives for the better in our greater area, greater Dalton area, our local community, where during the summer, kids get together both locally or in our Camp Grandview, Salvation Army Camp Grandview in Jasper, Georgia, where kids will learn about amazing opportunities that they can take with them for a lifetime about music, arts, fine arts, teamwork, time to be a kid and meet other kids and just make memories for a lifetime that they will cherish. We right now are at $41,905. We are $95 off of what we raised last year, and if we can raise just a little bit more, we'll surpass that goal. But even beyond that, while this telethon is airing, if you're watching right now, we're accepting contributions. So if you will use one of those means on your screen, could be mailing in, could be the QR code that will provide you access to the Salvation Army website to contribute via Apple Pay, PayPal, credit card, bank transfer. The options to give are endless. At the end of the day, we just need your contributions, whether they're $5, $25, $50, every dollar counts. And we've heard it throughout this telethon that the kids are the ones that benefit through this effort. And so we are just so blessed to be here, to provide you this opportunity to change children's lives for the better. And so we have this wonderful panel of individuals that we're joined with here. And so I would like to grab one of their attention if we could. Well, there's a phone. If I could grab one of them without the phone ringing, that would be great. But that's a good problem. I'm going to sneak in down here to Tom Bundrus to thank him for his time. And he just got off a phone call, one of many tonight, Tom. And tell me, thank you for your service. But what brings you back every year to do this? Because you've done it for so long.
I think Salvation Army gives the perfect message and the support, and to think of deserving area children being able to take advantage of such a wonderful educational, spiritual, religious opportunity during the course of the summer, I just think is terrific, and I'm wholeheartedly supported. So appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Awesome. Well said. Thank you so much, Tom. Yes, oh, man, that's great. We're now gonna, if we could have some key people to join me here behind these wonderful telephone folks. We've got Captain Pena with Salvation Army and Billie Little, if you could join us here up on stage, and Miss Judy Elliott, my beautiful co-host in tonight's telethon.
All right. Wow, what a night. What a great event.
Night.
Oh, I'm
what
telling you.
Night.
Yeah, so Billie, here we are. We're just $95 from breaking last year's amazing.
$95?
And so what's going through your mind right now, Billie?
It's impossible for us to do this. We know who did this, and we praise his name. And so,
amen.
Thank everyone for being here. These workers at this table, Woody, Tom, David, Norris, Bill, and those two ladies down there are actually Ace and Sparky. who could not be here tonight. And we thank you so much for giving your time and being here. But just thank you.
This has to be exciting for you as well, Captain.
It is exciting. It is very exciting, and this is one word that I would like to say: this gratitude in our hearts for this community. How this community, when we need something, they step up, and we are grateful for that. Of course, we are grateful to God that give us the ability to raise this fund so this kid can learn more about God, but also learn more skills that they will use in their life.
Right.
So.
And that is wonderful. And you know, you are watching this right now, and you can be part of this as you can continue to give as you're watching this tonight. Jason, right?
That is so right, Judy. There's so many options to give. We wanted to make it easy. The easier it is to give, the easier it is to change a life in one of these kids that we heard earlier today. Just two examples of the many kids that are blessed, but only because of your contributions. So speaking of contributions, we're not going to call it a wrap-up because, again...
This is not a wrap-up. No, right? This is not.
That's it. If you are watching this program, you have the opportunity to give. And if you call that number and you don't get through, leave a voicemail, name and number, and we'll get back to you so you have an opportunity to contribute. So, Judy, let's go ahead and join Kylie and Sherry over at the board. Captain Pena, Billie, thank you both so very much for all you do, for your hearts.
Definitely.
Your ministry. We just thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Definitely.
WDNNN for letting us be here.
Yes.
Yes,
most
and
definitely.
remember, this will be aired during the month here at WDNN TV as well as OptiLink Channel 6. So we many ways that you can watch, many ways you can give, right? So thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, now for the exciting part happening. We'll walk over here.
All right.
What do we have, ladies?
I want to remind you, our goal was 35,000, and we have surpassed 35,000, but please do not stop giving. This is a summer camp for the kids, so we have raised our goal to 45,000. Yes. And again, it doesn't stop tonight. You can continue to give. If you see this air, please, there are many ways that you're able to donate.
That's right, and we will at some point share whatever this number will be a little bit later, but you continue to giving. That's the important thing right now is continue to give in all the many ways that we have talked with you about.
Great. All right. So with that,
I hear another donation coming in.
Coming in. Keep them coming in. Yes, definitely.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much for
joining
us. Appreciate it so much.
1 week at Camp Grandview will give a child a world of opportunity. Located at the foot of Sharp Top Mountain in scenic Jasper, Georgia, each summer, Camp Grandview comes alive with hundreds of children making lifetime summer memories. Camp Grandview is available for everyone, but thanks to the generous donations of our supporters, it is affordable enough to give thousands of children from low-income families the opportunity to enjoy fresh air, exercise, good food, and develop new and healthy friendships. Their camping experience is more than just a pleasant vacation. Children learn new skills and self-reliance in a safe place from trained counselors who understand their emotional needs and are able to help them mature. Each week during the summer months, approximately 250 children from age 6 to 15 come to Camp Grandview from all over Georgia. They get to see and climb mountains, canoe across a lake, swim and dive off a diving board supervised by certified lifeguards, fellowship with children their age, and experience Bible study and worship every day. Campers also get the chance to learn music, dance, and drama through the Music and Creative Arts Conservatory, where professional instructors help develop their creativity and imagination. There are countless stories of wonderful camp experiences, and Camp Grandview wants those stories to continue to the next generation. For many kids across Georgia, Camp Grandview is only possible through your generosity. $225 can send one child to camp for a full week and give them an experience they can take with them for a lifetime. Donate now and change a child's life forever.
Peter 10:17.
Ruth 2:11.
James 11:9.
When I was hungry.
When I was lost.
When I was stoned.
You gave me help.
Faith.
Joy.
You gave me a chance. Amanda 4:6. When I was saved.